Alrighty. Hi everybody. I'm in the private limo on the way to Forever Plaid. This is kind of crazy. It's been a journey with this show, but I'm officially en route to Niagara. Tomorrow we start our tech, and like they're treating us like stars. It feels pretty awesome. So I was just sitting here feeling like a lot of kind of gratitude for finally being able to be here, and because it's kind of been a long time coming. And I really love this show. Like, I really love the arrangements of the music are just absolutely beautiful, and singing with so many talented guys is such a privilege. And it's so funny too, and it's got such a big heart, the show. So it feels really special to be able to do it, especially like after waiting so long to do it, you know. So so I was just feeling this like rush of gratitude, and I thought I really want to kind of live in this moment and remember it for when I get discouraged. Yeah, because this whole thing was a total fluke. Like, I applied to this show kind of on a whim. I didn't think I had any chance of actually booking this part, so I just want to remind myself of that, and remind myself that the things you wait for are just as good or better than the things that come right away. So I want to kind of vlog my experiences doing this show, because I think it's going to be really cool. They're putting us up at the Fallsview Casino in Niagara Falls. We get like full guest privileges and everything, so it's a really nice hotel. And it's going to be a really difficult and grueling week, because we're doing so many shows. We're doing 12 shows in 6 days. And it's a really like vocally demanding part for me. So it's going to be a challenge, but it's also going to be, I feel in my heart that it's going to be a tremendous joy. And I feel already that it's like I'm so incredibly lucky to be able to have this opportunity. So I want to kind of capture these moments and share them with all of you, so that you can see kind of what it was like. And hopefully you will be as inspired by this as I am. So here we are, Forever Plaid. Okay, so I just checked into the hotel. It's a palace here. It is so nice. And check out this view. Whoa, that's the view from my window. What? Amazing. So tonight, I'm probably gonna just stay in and rest my voice, because tomorrow we've got to be up at 8 a.m. for our first day of tech. We've got a 12-hour day of tech tomorrow, a 12-hour day on Friday, and then we open on Saturday with 2 shows. So I'm really excited. Yeah, thank you for joining me on this journey. Let's put on a musical, baby. Okay. We're about to go into the theater. Connor, how are you feeling? Dun, 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 dun. Good morrow.
Oh, okay. So there will be something there. Yeah, but it's not a meal. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's
Whoa.
Welcome, guys.
This place is huge. Oh. Okay, these are our dressing rooms. Holy cannoli. Holy cannoli, it's a dressing room. And it keeps going, it keeps going, it keeps going. Oh, you know, if Dyson is here, that means they shelled out. Hi, so I'm in the dressing room now. I'm just getting everything set up. So I want to show you some of the things that I use to get myself, you know, show ready. This is my steam inhaler. I got it from Vicks. It's cheap. I think it was only like $40-50, although I got it a few years ago, so the prices may have gone up since then. But it's lasted me a number of years, so it's a really good inhaler for steam. So you just put some water in the tank in the top, and then plug it in, and it steams your voice, which is really good to keep the vocal cords hydrated. I've also got this whiteboard, so when I'm on vocal rest, I use this whiteboard to write down what I want to say when I don't want to talk, because I'm trying to rest my voice. And the last thing I want to show you is my favorite kind of tea, is the Celestial Seasonings Bengal Spice. This is heaven for the voice. It's got ginger in it, it's got cinnamon, it's got cardamom, which I don't know what that is, but it's delicious, and cloves. So I make myself a cup of this. I make it with 2 bags, so it's extra strong. Really just helps with like inflammation and everything. It's a great tea for the voice, and it's herbal, so there's no caffeine in it, so I can drink it before bed too. Hey y'all, so it is the morning, Friday morning, second day of tech. We have an 8 a.m. start time, so I got up with the sun. I got to see Niagara Falls out my window. Feeling very grateful and very exhausted, but that's why I've got the Keurig machine on. So wish me luck. One more day of tech and then we open tomorrow. We're about to start our tech dress rehearsal, so we're in costume. Wish me luck. Alrighty, here we are, we made it. It is opening day today. We have 2 shows today, one at 3 p.m. and then one in the evening at 9 p.m. Today's a Saturday, tomorrow's a Sunday, and the day after that is Monday. All 3 of those days we've got 2 shows. So it's a little bit of an unconventional performance schedule because we're at a casino, we're not in a traditional theater. Which means we have to do 2 shows 3 days in a row. We actually have to do 2 shows 6 days in a row, but I get the 4th day off. And my very amazing, talented alternate / understudy Jinx, Connor Meek, will be going on that day, which is the Tuesday. So I slept in a little bit today. Didn't have to be in at 8 a.m. for tech today, but we do have to be in at 10 a.m. to do some final cleaning of some things that went awry during the dress rehearsal, and then we've got our lunch, then we get into costume and the audience comes in, and finally 2 years later we've got an audience for this show. I auditioned for this show way back in January of 2020, and it was supposed to happen in the summer of 2020, but then it obviously didn't because there was this pandemic. I don't know if you've heard of it. But we're here now, which is pretty wild, and it still hasn't fully sunk in that like this is actually happening, and it probably won't sink in until there's a 1,500 seat theater full of people watching us sing our little harmonies. So I'm very, very excited. Yeah, I'm nervous about my voice holding up. It's a really difficult sing, this show. I'm singing like really up in the stratosphere the whole time, and I mean I have to do it 6 times in a row in the next 3 days. So, and I was doing it all day yesterday and the day before for the tech and Q2Q, and I had to be singing full out too because we've got in-ear monitors so that we can hear each other in the harmonies and blend with each other. But that means that I had to be singing full out because the whole point was to make sure that the volume was at the right level for the show. So my voice is tired, and it's going to be a lot more tired. I will let you know how I get through. But so far it's been a lot of steaming and a really long vocal warm-up. So I hopefully that keeps me afloat for the next 3 days, and I will definitely keep all of you updated. Alrighty, let's go open a show in Niagara Falls, baby. Alrighty, we're getting ready for our first show.
That's the face you start on. Thank you so much for that.
I'm here with Rob Sapienza. He's our Frankie. Over there, we've got Justin, who's our Sparky, and Anthony, who's our Smudge. So, Rob, how are you feeling about today?
You know, good, surprisingly. I was feeling very not good in the morning. But that could also be because it was 10 a.m.
Yeah, we had to come in early for notes and stuff.
A little bit of a mixed sound check and all that good stuff.
Yeah, finishing up everything we needed to finish up before we open.
Yeah, and like I do enjoy presetting a mix to when I sound my best, which is 10 a.m. So I was feeling a little nervous, but now it's actually just becoming excitement, and of course, seeing the line outside helped.
Oh, there's a line outside. Hey, I hadn't seen it.
No,
This is Wally. Say hi to Wally, the sound guy.
did you need me for?
No, actually, all of you guys.
Yeah.
When's a good time to come back to put them on? Like, are you talking 20 minutes? Or like half an
Well,
hour?
we even got here early. It's 1:09.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want? I'll come back at 1:30.
Sure. That's a safe.
1:30
bet.
is
I think that's a
perfect.
safe bet. Yeah.
Cool, guys.
Thanks, Wally.
Thank you.
We just had a meeting with our sound guy, Wally, who's the best.
He's actually really great. I really like him. And he always double checks, and then he says thank you and please, and I say thank you and please. He says, "Why are you thanking me?" I'm like, "Are you a stranger to actors saying thank you to you?" Because
And
Jesus,
He works so hard.
that's so unfortunately to all my actors out there that just think about the credits in a film. Yes, you're first. Yes, there's like 5 of you, but look at the rest of the credits. Are any of those names yours? No. Say thank you to all of them.
Yeah.
You
Remember,
pricks.
The editor can just get rid of you. Like that. You're gone. You don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
They'll do it even if it doesn't make them. That makes sense.
Yeah.
They'll just be large gaps.
Yeah, so be nice to your tech people. If only out of your own ego. Yeah, self-preservation. But for real, this show, especially because we're all singing in harmony the whole time. So the blend, the sound blend is so important. And Wally has been working so hard. We've got these in-ear monitors. Where are mine? This is what they look like. And they go in our ears so that we can hear each other while we're on the stage. But having to mix each person's ears for each song plus mix it in the house is a monstrosity of a task. And it's been very challenging, but Wally has been such a champ.
And not only do we have Wally in the back, I believe we have
Ryan out in the house,
mixing
riding
the house sound.
riding the mix. Rob, what are you the most excited for about doing Plaid?
Closing night. No, I'm just kidding.
Rude.
No.
To be done with all you idiots.
No.
Only partially.
No, I do get my favorite thing, believe it or not, is actually being supporting actor. So what I like is actually knowing that I am part of the roots in a beautiful blend. So knowing that there's 4 of us all working simultaneously together and getting that sound, not leading it, not pushing it, just part of it.
Well, you are playing Frankie. Frankie's the leader.
That's kind of, yeah, but yes and no, right? Because we all kind of like have the moments and the solos and whatever. I'm just the guy reminding you guys to not get scared.
Oh,
That's my job, right?
Right.
Which is fine. I'm calm. I can keep you guys calm.
I'm no good at doing my eyeliner.
I don't honestly think I might need eyeliner just because I have such thick eyelashes.
Are you not wearing eyeliner?
No.
Are you wearing mascara?
No.
That's just what you look like.
Yeah.
Wow.
I put a little bit of white eyeliner just on the inside of my eye here, and then I like blend it in, and I find that really makes your eyes pop. I haven't done it yet.
Makeup tips with Justin.
He's very good with makeup.
Something I really like about working with this group of guys is that we're in a comedic show. Like the Plaids, Forever Plaid is a really funny show, and there's jokes all the time. There's bits, is what we in the industry call them.
Industry term.
Gaps, japes.
Yeah.
Lots of names.
Gaffs, japes. But we play around backstage just as much as we do on stage. It's fun.
Don't we ever?
Alrighty, we're in costume, we've got our in-ears in, and we're ready for opening night. Wish me luck.
What's it gonna be? Now you wanna play it and it's no better. And when you say you stay, that's when you go. When you go, you're undecided now. So what are you gonna do? Yes, no, stay, go get me on.
Okay, so I'm back in my hotel room after our opening day. We did 2 shows today. The first show went great. The in-ear monitors, where we can hear each other's blend, was giving us a bit of trouble in the tech because it's such a complicated sound system when you've got, 4 different guys singing, plus the piano, bass, and drums, and then plus the audience mic, like the house mic, to hear the overall sound, like the ambient sound. So there's 8 tracks, and each of those 8 tracks have to be mixed into the ears of 4 different Plaid guys plus the band, so 7 people on stage, plus the audience. So it's 8 tracks being mixed into 8 different outputs. So it's like this crazy technological kerfuffle happening backstage that I don't really understand. I'm just here to act and look pretty. I don't know anything about technology. But this afternoon for the matinee, it was working like a charm. I don't know what this is, a lid to my water bottle. I don't know why I'm playing with this. This afternoon for the matinee, it was working like a charm. Then this evening, I don't know, something changed. I was talking to Wally afterwards, and he thinks that it was that my mic got dislodged a little bit. But we don't really know what the problem was. But suddenly I couldn't hear myself at all. And I was just like, I really hope I'm singing in A flat, because my body feels like it's singing in A flat, but all I can hear is Sparky singing in E flat beside me. So I was really thrown off because I couldn't hear myself. I couldn't tell if I was even singing the right notes. It was a really weird, disorienting experience. So I'm all thrown off trying to, I can't hear the other guys properly. I can't hear myself properly. I'm like missing cue lines because I can't hear what the other guys are saying. So I'm just feeling, I'm really beating myself up. And we're about halfway through the show, and I'm trying to figure out my in-ears. And because I'm so preoccupied with my in-ears, I completely forgot to get a prop that I needed to get. So I'm supposed to have this spoon. It's a funny little bit where me and Anthony, who's playing Smudge, we each have a metal spoon, like for eating food, and we go on each other. So I'm here and Anthony's here, and we go So I'm supposed to get my spoon, but I didn't have my spoon. So I go over to Rob, who's playing Frankie, and Jinx and Frankie have this little moment where we're like talking to each other in like hushed tones while Sparky has his monologue. And so I go over to Rob in this moment and I go, Rob, I need you to go backstage and get me a spoon because I don't have my spoon. So I get my spoon from Rob from backstage, and I was so thrown off by that. I was like, whew, all right, this show so far, it's been a real mess for me. I haven't been grounded. I've been worrying about my sound and everything, but okay. It's the last 2 numbers, Shangri-La and Love is a Many Splendid Thing. And we can make these next 2 numbers, we can make them really count. So I go off stage to get my quick change into my fancy plaid tuxedos that we wear for the last 2 numbers. And I'm like, okay, here we go. Hitting the reset button, getting rid of all of the messiness of the rest of the show. I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna do the best Shangri-La, Love is a Many Splendid Thing. It doesn't matter if we've had these little hiccups throughout the show. It's okay. All of that is in the past. Let it go and just focus on right now and make these 2 numbers the best they can possibly be. So I get out on stage for Shangri-La, and I've got my plaid jacket, and I look down and I stare right at the butt end of my mic. And I'm on stage holding my microphone just upside down. In the big, most like dramatic, beautiful number in the show, we all come out in these gorgeous plaid tuxedos that were like ordered directly from Scotland, and there's dry ice, like smoke pouring out from behind us, so we look like we're walking on a cloud. And I've got my microphone upside down. But I very casually just flipped it back over. My whole family was in the audience. My parents, my grandparents, my family friends. Not one of them noticed that my microphone was upside down. So, a lesson to all you young actors out there. Even if you think you make the stupidest mistake in the world, chances are nobody noticed but you, if you play it off real cool. Anyways, those are my lessons from my first day. I am so exhausted. And we've got 2 more shows tomorrow, so it is time to drink a lot of water and go to bed. Good night. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and the straw boss said, "Well, bless my soul, you load 6." This is Ben Skipper. He is our Frankie alternate, and he also understudies Jinx, which is me.
It's you.
He is, you may recognize him as the face of Screen Rant. So go subscribe to Screen Rant and follow him on TikTok. Woo! Okay, hi y'all. So, yesterday was my day off. I spent the whole day basically in this room sleeping and recovering because doing 6 shows in a row is exhausting. And especially after tech, 2 full 12-hour days of tech as well. I was really beat, like my whole body was just like exhausted. But I spent all of yesterday sleeping and recovering, and I woke up today feeling amazing, feeling ready to do 2 more shows. And we just got, maybe you can see all of this, and you know where I'm going. We just got a call from our stage manager that somebody in the company has tested positive for COVID-19. So we're all doing our rapid tests to see if we can still go on and do the show. So we're kind of just crossing our fingers and hoping that the triple booster vaccines come through for us, and hoping that if there are people who test positive, that not everyone tests positive, or not enough people test positive, that like we can still have the swings and understudies go on and we can still do the show. So bottoms up. Oh, that never gets more pleasant. Okay, and now we wait. At least the view's beautiful. Maybe I'll play guitar to keep me from freaking out. Oh, I sure do hope that I do not have COVID. Oh, I sure do hope that I do not have COVID. Oh, I sure do hope I don't. I sure do hope I don't. I sure do hope that I do not have COVID. Alrighty, looks like we're clear. Hopefully the rest of the cast will be too. Wish me luck. Alrighty, we just received word that the shows are going ahead today, so I hope whoever it was who tested positive, we haven't found out yet who it was in the company, but I hope that they recover quickly, And in the meantime, let's go do a show.
Your fingers touch my silent heart and taught it how to sing. Yes, true love's a many splendor thing.
We just finished our last show! Woo! And there you have it. We did our last show. We packed up all our stuff from the dressing rooms. They're taking down the set because someone else is doing a show here tomorrow. So it's kind of sad watching it all come down. Have a good one, Wally.
Thank you very much.
It's been a
All
pleasure.
the best.
Yeah,
Thank you very
you
much.
too.
I really appreciate it. Hope to see you again. Thank you very much.
Well, hopefully you will. I like this theater a lot. It's a nice one.
Good, brother.
She's
Have
a beauty.
good one. Thank you, Mateo.
Thank you, Wally. There goes our set. Wave goodbye. Now the whole cast is gonna go out and party. I'm kind of just trying to take stock of how I feel right now, you know, like first impressions at like this moment and at like the end of the week. It's been such an amazing experience, and it hasn't been all good things, right? Like there were private limos, and there were, you know, free fancy meals in fancy restaurants, but there were also like moments where I forgot my prop, or I came on with my microphone upside down, and like we had a castmate get COVID who had to go home, and somehow we all continued to test negative, and so somehow we all avoided it, and I'm super relieved about that. But I mean, it's been this crazy whirlwind of good things and challenges, and but overall it's been like one of the most rewarding, exciting, and educational experiences of my life. Like I've learned so much, and the people that I've gotten to connect with have just been the best. And they're the best big brothers that any little brother Jinx could ask for. So that's how I'm feeling. Alrighty, time to check out. Oh boy, I am going to miss this view so much. Especially the crane. Alrighty, so it's been about a week since Plaid closed. And I'm actually filming this on the day that I'm uploading this vlog video. So I've been kind of going through the videos and watching it and reflecting on my whole experience doing the show. I think a big thing that stands out for me is that before doing this show, I mean, it's been 2 years of a pandemic, and before that I was in theater school. So it's been 4 years. Yeah, 4 years since I've been in a full production of a musical with costumes and sets and props and everything. So I'd kind of forgotten what the experience was like and how magical it is and how much it's exactly what I want to do for the rest of my life, you know? In the last 2 years, because live theater hasn't really been an option, I've spent a lot of time investing in the world of writing and the world of recording music and playing piano and stuff. And obviously into this YouTube channel, which has also been a fantastic, awesome, creative journey for me. But I think more than anything, this show reminded me that like being in musicals and performing, being a performer is what I want to do more than anything. Be on stage with amazing people, singing great songs. That's really the number one thing that I want to do. Like that's got to be my North Star for my whole career. And it's nice to have that put in perspective, because I've been kind of floundering, not knowing where do I see myself fitting in and where do I want to focus my career. And I think that this show played a huge part in helping me figure that out. You know, playing with just a piano and a microphone in a bar is a really great vibe, but there's something about the full experience of a musical with all the different technical elements and all the different people working in so many different fields to make the world come to life. There's something about that I really want to be a part of. And especially with Forever Plaid, that's an homage to like the bygone era of the 50s. Like there were so many like elderly ladies in the audience who I could see on their faces that they were like reliving their childhood watching us and like their teenagehood, and because we were playing the guys who were the heartthrobs when they were teenagers. And so being able to see like my grandmother living her best life in the third row, singing along to all the songs and transporting her that way, and then being approached by those people after the show to tell me their stories that are connected with the songs from their life. Being a part of that is something special that nothing in the entire world could ever come close to. So that being said, I think that the lesson here is that I want to focus a lot more on being a performer in the next chapter of my life. Because there's just something about playing a character on stage that nothing else can possibly match. So stay tuned, because hopefully I'll be in more musicals coming up. All right, thank you all so much for watching this video. As always, there's a link to my Patreon in the description. And don't forget to subscribe, because I'm back with new videos every single Saturday. Next week, we're back to our regularly scheduled content with an analysis of a song from a very popular Canadian musical, so make sure you tune in for that. And I will see you all next week. Bye, thank you so much for watching. Mwah. Much love, y'all.